What is this? What is it? Our culture is broken. Welcome back to the show. If you like content that is completely and utterly factual, then you are in the right place. Later on, we're going to be talking about a Guinness World Record holder that I'm sure you're aware of. But first, we need to have a serious conversation. Last week, I posted a poll to Instagram asking which of these were better, tea or coffee. And for some reason, coffee won by 10%. 10%! What is wrong with you people? It was really difficult to see. So today I'm going to give you 5 reasons as to why tea is better than coffee. By the way, I'm going to reference all my information so you know it's completely factual and true and not my opinion. Number 5. Tea is better than coffee because it's the primary hot beverage in the United Kingdom. According to the UK Tea and Infusions Association, we British folk drink approximately 165 million cups of tea every single day. A lot more than the measly 75 million cups of coffee. Yes, coffee may be drunk more widely across the world, but I don't care. Today we're in Britain, so we're going to talk about Britain. Number 4. Tea is better than coffee because it gives your pinky finger a workout. Appreciate my mug for a second. Isn't it glorious? When you pick up your cup of glorious brew, look what happens. Oh, your pinky finger pops out. And because we're trying to ensure that our precious tea lasts for the entirety of the meeting, we are taking many sips, which means that our pinky is constantly going. Who can say where the road goes? Just ping the cup. You want to work out? Drink tea. Number 3. Tea is better than coffee because you simply cannot be intimidating when requesting a cup of tea.
Alright, give me a cup of coffee. Alright, give me a cup of tea. Cup of tea.
See? Instantly harmless, and whenever you sit down, you lose control of your legs and suddenly they gain a life of their own and boom! They're crossed. You are suddenly civilized. Only tea can do this. Number 2. Tea is better than coffee because it contains less caffeine. Per 100 grams of tea, you get 11 milligrams of caffeine, and in the same amount of coffee, you get 44 milligrams. 1 cup of coffee, and you're essentially a drug addict. A druggie. Off you pop onto the Jeremy Kyle show. Yes, there's still caffeine in tea, but that doesn't matter because we're talking about coffee today. And finally, number 1. Tea is better than coffee because everyone is trying to rip it off. American people, I'm talking to you. Iced tea, sweet tea. If I wanted cold tea, I would make it and leave it out for a few hours and forget to drink it. Tea is meant to soothe your soul, not freeze your brain. Well, they do say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so I guess we can kind of take it as a compliment, but having tried these monstrosities, I just don't understand why anyone thought it would be a good idea. I visited the US a few years ago and I was asked if I wanted a cup of tea, and as a British person, especially when you go abroad, if you're offered a cup of tea, it instantly makes you think of home. I was taken to the drinks area and the person said, the tea is over there, and if you'd like some ice with it, then we've got plenty of that too. Instantly, my world crumbled. I was trapped and faced with a fraud beverage that threatened my taste buds. I said, do you have any property? And nobody knew what I meant. It was like I was speaking a foreign language. I had to reiterate, hot tea. And instantly everyone went, oh, hot tea. Ugh. Painful memories. Pain. That's it. These people are lost. We must venture to the shores of the United States of America and save these people from the darkness. We need to enlighten them. Greater things are only attainable when real tea is achieved. So write that down. That's quite philosophical. What about you? Do you prefer tea or coffee? Let me know in the comment section down below. Pick wisely. By the way, if you ever see any news articles that you think I should investigate, then feel free to send me a message. All my social media contacts are in the description. It's time to talk about nails. A woman with 8-meter-long fingernails has recalled the moment they finally snapped. Nearly all of us have spent some time flipping through the pages of the Guinness Book of World Records, and one of the most famous achievements was from a now 79-year-old who didn't file her nails for 30 years. Lee Redmond had not cut her nails since 1979. They're terrifying, aren't they? I mean, what on earth? What a disaster. This box here is about 1 meter long. I'd say about 1 meter. Imagine having one of those on your hand, like this. What if you had an itchy nose and you wanted to scratch? There you go. Oh, ow, ha, ow. To care for them, she'd have to dip them in warm olive oil every single day and use endless amounts of strengthen and polish to make sure they didn't fall off. At the peak of growth, her nails on both hands were 8.65 meters long. That's 28 feet, or the equivalent of 4 6-foot tall people lying on the floor. My goodness. Well, that is mighty long. She constantly said she was going to cut them, and eventually she just decided that wasn't going to happen. But in 2009, all her progress was lost. She had her place in the record books cut short when she was involved in a terrifying car accident and her nails were ripped off. She was sitting in the passenger seat when the car she was in crashed into another 3 vehicles, and she was just thrown out into the road. She said the first thing she spotted was a fingernail, and she started crying. Obviously that's sad, but surely you should be bothered about the driver and about your legs. You know, are you paralyzed after this? You could be for the rest of your life, but no. Oh no, a broken nail. Oh no. And instead of checking if everyone was okay, she just picked herself up and started collecting all the nails off the road, and she put them in a carrier bag, which she still keeps to this very day. People. I just don't get people. Why? Still a better love story than Twilight. Not as good of a love story as ours. If you want more videos like this, then be sure to hit one of the boxes either side of my face, and if you haven't already subscribed, for goodness sake, just go and do it. It doesn't take too long. And I'll see you in the next episode of The Not So Miserable News. Bye bye.